Earth was not always a habitable place for human beings. Long before cities, technology, and civilization, the planet was dominated by gigantic creatures and relentless predators. For millions of years, survival meant running, attacking, or dying. The oceans hid colossal monsters. Rivers were silent traps. Forests sheltered hunters, capable of crushing bones with a single bite. There was no safe position at the top of the food chain, only the strongest survived. And at the top were creatures that redefined the meaning of terror. Animals so powerful that they ruled their habitats without any rival. Beings that transformed the environment around them simply by their presence. Today, we will discover 5 of the most terrifying animals that ever walked, swam, or crawled across the earth. Prepare yourself to travel back millions of years to an era where fear was the rule and survival was a privilege. Tyrannosaurus rex. Imagine hearing heavy footsteps echoing across the ground, trees shaking, and then seeing a colossal shadow emerge. The Tyrannosaurus rex was one of the largest land predators in history. Living about 68 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, it could reach up to 12 meters, 40 feet, in length and weigh more than 8 tons. Its teeth, the size of large bananas, were serrated and capable of crushing bones with ease. Studies indicate that its bite was one of the most powerful ever recorded in a terrestrial animal. But what truly makes it terrifying is not just its size, it's the combination of sharp vision, an extremely developed sense of smell, and brutal strength. If you were there, there would be nowhere to run. Its massive skull housed powerful muscles that contracted like a deadly trap. With every step, the ground trembled as if announcing the end. It could detect the scent of flesh from miles away. Its eyes faced forward, allowing binocular vision perfect for judging distance. It wasn't just brute force, it was lethal precision. There is evidence it could run at surprising speeds for its size. Juveniles may have been even faster and more aggressive. Fossil scars reveal violent battles with other predators. The mere opening of its jaws was enough to paralyze any prey. In the Cretaceous world, it wasn't just a hunter, it was the very symbol of terror. Sarcosuchus. Long before modern crocodiles, there was Sarcosuchus, known as the supercroc. It lived around 110 million years ago and could grow up to 12 meters, 40 feet, long. Its long snout was filled with sharp teeth, perfect for grabbing unsuspecting prey near rivers and lakes. Unlike modern crocodiles, it was large enough to attack even dinosaurs. Imagine crossing a prehistoric swamp, the water still and silent, and then 2 eyes rising to the surface. One wrong move, and everything would be over. Its skin was thick like natural armor. It could remain submerged for long periods, waiting patiently. Its attack was explosive, as fast as a gunshot. Once its jaws closed, almost nothing escaped. The rivers of that time were true ambush zones. It likely performed the death roll, tearing its prey apart. Even large dinosaurs had to approach the water with caution. Its size made it look like a drifting log. But that log had watchful eyes and constant hunger. On the muddy banks of the Cretaceous, it was the silence before the strike. Megalodon. If sharks are frightening today, what about Megalodon? Living between 23 and 3.6 million years ago, this prehistoric shark could reach up to 18 meters, 60 feet, in length. Its teeth, which could exceed 18 centimeters, 7 inches, were large enough to crush a whale's skull. The most terrifying part? It ruled the oceans. It was the apex predator, with no natural enemies. If you were swimming in an ancient sea, you would never see it coming, you would only feel the impact. Its jaws could open at a massive angle. Rows of teeth were constantly replaced throughout its life. Each bite tore away enormous chunks of flesh. Fossilized whale bones show brutal attack marks. It hunted in deep waters and near coastlines. Its shadow could block out the sunlight beneath the surface. Its size surpassed that of many modern buses. It likely hunted strategically, targeting fins to immobilize prey. The ocean, already mysterious, was even more terrifying under its rule. For millions of years, it was the true king of the depths. Gecalopterus. Not all monsters of the past had massive teeth. Some emerged from the depths in even more disturbing forms. Gecalopterus was a giant sea scorpion that lived around 390 million years ago. It could reach up to 2.5 meters, 8 feet, in length larger than many humans. With powerful claws and a segmented body, it looked like an alien creature. It inhabited shallow waters and was an agile, efficient predator. Imagine walking along a primitive shoreline and seeing this creature slowly emerge from the water. Its exoskeleton reflected sunlight like a dark shell. Its pincers could pierce and grip slippery prey. It had swimming appendages that allowed swift movement. It attacked primitive fish without giving them a chance to escape. Its compound eyes detected subtle movements in the water. The Devonian seas were its absolute territory. The absence of large vertebrates favored its dominance. Its appearance seemed straight out of a science fiction film. Every movement was calculated and silent. In an almost unrecognizable world, it was one of the greatest living nightmares. Titanoboa. Finally, a serpent so large it makes any anaconda seem small. Titanoboa lived about 60 million years ago, shortly after the extinction of the dinosaurs. It could reach more than 13 meters, 43 feet, in length and weigh over a ton. Like modern boas, it killed by constriction, wrapping around its prey and crushing it until bones broke and breathing stopped. In hot, humid tropical forests, it was absolute terror. Its thick body could be as wide as a truck tire. It slithered silently through dense vegetation. It could remain motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its crushing force was devastating. It could swallow prey whole after crushing it. Its enormous size was supported by the extremely warm climate. It inhabited swamps and tropical rivers. Its attacks were swift and nearly invisible. The feeling of being wrapped by that colossal body would be horrifying. In the humid silence of the Paleocene forest, it was the very embodiment of fear. These creatures remind us that Earth was once far more hostile than we imagine. The planet passed through eras dominated by giants, relentless predators, and monsters that challenge our imagination. But the most astonishing part is realizing that all of this was real. They are not legends. They are not inventions of cinema. They are not myths created to scare children. Their bones have been found. Their teeth have been excavated. Their marks remain recorded in the rocks of time. Each fossil is silent proof that terror once had shape and weight. The world we know today is only a domesticated version of something far more savage. Nature has already produced creatures that would make any horror movie seem mild. And yet they vanished, driven to extinction by climate changes, cosmic impacts, or evolution itself. It makes us wonder, if the past was so terrifying, what might the future still reveal? How many unknown predators remain buried beneath layers of earth and ocean? And what if the history of life on Earth is nothing more than a sequence of reigns of terror? In the end, perhaps the most unsettling question is this: do we truly dominate the planet? Or are we just another temporary chapter in this long and dark story of life?